YouTube, what is good? Jeff Abel here, always able, back on here for another video. You need to get comfortable being alone. And when I say that, I don't mean alone like, oh my God, I'm alone. I need help. I'm alone. I can't deal with this alone. I mean, like, you need to get comfortable being alone, learning how to grind and learning how to be on your mission / purpose / chasing your goals. And you need to be okay being by yourself. I think a lot of times, a lot of guys always need to be either with a chick. As soon as they break up with a girl, they got to find another one. They always got to be out, whether it's at the club, the bar, with their boys, drinking, smoking, doing whatever they got to do. But I can assure you that when you are serious, and I mean legitimately serious about leveling up and being a better version of yourself, that it will get lonely. Because I know from experience that a lot of times, and you can't blame people, but a lot of times when you truly want to level up and be a different version of yourself, that not everybody around you, actually most likely everybody around you is not going to want to do the same thing. And that's fine. People have their own lives, they have their own families, they make their own decisions. But when you start changing who you are and changing habits, changing activities, changing who you hang around with, changing places you go in order to be better and be a better version of yourself, it gets lonely. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with waking up early, going to the gym, coming home, going to your job, coming home, nobody here, nobody at your house. You're not going out on the weekends, getting fucked up. You have to put things to the side. You're putting to the side going out and getting drunk, or you're putting aside going to hang with your boys and getting high. You're putting aside going to chase girls. You're putting aside having girls come over just so you could hook up with them and then have anxiety about it, afterward. At least that's where I've gotten to. So when you try to be better, you have to push these things to the side and you have to get comfortable, because it is a lonely time and a lonely place when you try to self-improve. And it's a good lonely. Again, I'm not saying lonely in the sense of where you're like crying about it. It's good. It's good to learn how to be by yourself and to be reliant on yourself and not rely on anybody else for company or rely on anybody if you need anything. It's important to learn how to lock in and focus just on yourself to be better. And when true self-improvement and true want to be better and a different version of yourself kicks in mentally, it happens. And I'm not saying you won't have anybody in your circle, but things that you used to engage in or people that you used to hang with, and it's nothing against anybody, but sometimes you just have to do what's right for you because you're trying to be better. And certain activities, certain places and people and actions are just not, you have to know that you can't engage in certain things anymore because it's only going to be a detriment. You're not going to get better. You're going to be in the same place. And I've experienced that for a long time. So I can honestly say that now, I've made that mental shift where I'm trying to be better, and you get selfish. And with getting selfish and focusing on your goals and being better, like I said, comes loneliness and being by yourself. But you have to learn how to get comfortable with that, and then you'll really be dangerous. Not needing anybody, being comfortable by yourself, in your four walls, in your house, in your place by yourself, knowing that you're getting better every single day. Then you become dangerous, but a good dangerous. So get comfortable being by yourself, get comfortable being alone, and get comfortable with the grind. That lone wolf, so to speak, that mindset, that lone wolf mindset. And eventually, when you level up, you will run into the right people, whether that means you have to change your location or you start networking and you try to find people who are on what you're on, in terms of goals and wanting to be better. But a lot of times that's hard to find, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, you grow in life, you outgrow things and people and activities, and that's totally fine. It's nothing against anybody, but it will get lonely, and you have to be okay with that, and you have to get comfortable with being by yourself and grinding. So that's how you know when self-improvement is really kicking in and being better is really kicking in, because you will put all that stuff that you used to do to the side, and you'll find yourself being by yourself a lot, which is cool. So hopefully you got something out of this. Jeff Abel, always able, out.